What's going on, guys? My name's Theoatrix, and today I'm bringing the highly anticipated second episode of the Hardcore Wilderness Diaries. If you're new to the series, basically the goal is to complete the easy, medium, hard, and elite wilderness achievement diaries on a hardcore Ironman account. For those that don't know, a hardcore Ironman is the one that loses its status when you die. So this is a pretty big challenge. I hope you enjoy. To start this episode off, I've got myself 40 loot crates from the Winter Todd, which got me all the way to level 77 firemaking, and the requirement for the Elite Diaries is only 75, but the loot that I get from the crates is so useful for the other stats that I need. On the first 12 crates that I opened, I managed to get 11 burnt pages, which might come in pretty handy later with the Tome of Fire, and I also got a Broomer Torch, which is pretty much useless, but it is a unique item, I guess. In the other crates, I got a variety of resources which will definitely come in handy later on. As soon as I hit level 77 firemaking, I had enough of the Winter Todd, and I thought it was time to train some combat. I chose cows since they dropped cow hides, which I could turn into leather to train my crafting. I also did some training at sand crabs, but I realized if I want to get more supplies from the Winter Todd, I'll need to use really high tier food since it scales to your hit points level. I did a bit of fishing for some higher tier food. When I was done, I made my way back to the Winter Todd and finished off level 80 firemaking, which got me a total of 25 loot crates. And sadly, I got fuck all. Note to self, don't range your Slayer task with one range and a fucking crossbow. That did not work. So after I gave up on range, I decided it was time to get cracking on the rest of the easy wilderness tasks. The first thing I had on my mind was to be able to teleport out of the wilderness because I ain't getting PK'd. The Dark Wizards weren't very nice to me, and after killing like 100 of them, none of them dropped lore runes. One of my friends was like, oh yeah, the magic shop in Varrock sells them, so I went there and I got fucking trolled. But then I remembered the Zamorak Wizard rune shop, which is just a little bit in the wildy, and I thought I'd never ever have to farm lore runes again in my life. But the only shops in Runescape which sell lore runes is the one at the Mage Bank, and I'm not going there. Another is from Lunar Isle, but I need Lunar Diplomacy. And the last one is at the Wizards Guild, which needs 66 magic. So I went back to the Dark Wizards until I got a few lore runes. Now it was time to start ticking off those wilderness tasks. First on my list was to pick up 5 red spider's eggs in the wilderness. Piece of cake. While I was there, I made my way to the Earth Warriors and ran around like a retard for like 5 minutes trying to find a safe spot. Then I realized they don't even deal much damage, so I just killed it normally. Yeah, a PK had just appeared as I finished the task, and I absolutely shat my pants. Next, it was time to kill a big green elephant. Now these are the tasks I've been dreading all along. The first one is to cast low level alchemy at the Fountain of Rune. The second is to restore a prayer point at the demonic ruins, and then I had to recharge my prayer points at the Chaos Temple thingy place near the Chaos Fanatic, where you can get those noted wines of Zami. And lastly, I needed to enter the King Black Dragon lair without an anti-dragon shield. I also made the choice to do these tasks on a high risk PK world since it usually has the least people online, and I thought I'd get pretty lucky in terms of that. One thing that I found really weird and cool at the same time was that the Fountain of Rune actually gives you unlimited in every single rune as long as you're standing next to it. When I found it, I was like,
free 99 magic!
But sadly, you don't get any XP from the spells that you cast. One thing I thought about though was the money that you could make by casting high alch there. Then I realized it's in like level 50 wilderness, so fuck that. The demonic ruins were abandoned, but my biggest fear was getting PK'd at the Ice Warrior place or getting one banged from the Chaos Fanatic.
Come
on. Yes. Ah, that's the Fanatic. Come on. Yes. Oh, this is a PvP world. Ooh. The second last task on the Easy Wilderness Diary was to enter the Chaos Runecrafting altar. Another interesting thing is that you don't even need the runecrafting requirement to enter it, you simply just need the talisman. And I also knew that Hill Giants dropped Chaos Talismans, so that was my next stop. Oh, first kill. So yeah, that was pretty lucky. The final wilderness task I needed to do was enter the abyss using the Mage of Zamorak. This mini quest really pissed me off. For the last step, you have to specifically go through each and every one of the chat options, and I think I went back and forth like 3 times before I realized I needed to do that. Eventually, I finished the mini quest and I completed the final Easy Wilderness task. And there we go, guys. That is all of the Easy Wilderness achievement tasks completed. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of Hardcore Wilderness Diaries. I think this is a good note to end it on. I've only got the medium, hard, and the elite to go. They're way harder. Nah, honestly, I'm having an absolute blast playing on my hardcore Ironman account, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series. And if you are, let me know what you think of it in the comments, and maybe give me some suggestions on what I can do to improve it a bit. On a logistical note, I'm going to be changing the name of my account because I think Superhero has a similar name for his hardcore Ironman, and I didn't really know. Someone suggested this name, but I didn't realize someone else had a similar one. But I will be changing that, and that change will be visible in the next video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to keep up to date with the series and for more old school videos. Thanks so much for watching, and have a nice day.